Hello, my name is Kelly Johnson, and my product is the Sun and Water phone case. As a society today, people have become so obsessed with their phones that they lose track of time and it dies at the worst times. In my classes, at 4 out of the 9 of my classes in school today, people are asked to charge their phone. The Sun and Water phone case is a solar-powered, rechargeable case that is also waterproof and shock-resistant. According to Plaxo, which is an online address book website, 1 in 5 people drop their phone in the toilet alone. But that doesn't even include the people who drop their phone in the lake, the beach, or the pool. I personally always stand a little bit too close to the water, and I'm personally shocked that I haven't dropped my phone in the water yet. But with the Sun and Water phone case's waterproof ability, this will no longer be a problem. Our target market is teens and young adults, because they are the ones of society who mainly focus and use their phones constantly, nonstop, all throughout the day. We currently advertise on social media such as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and sold in concession stands, online, and through Amazon. As I stated previously, our strengths are how we are solar-powered, waterproof, shock-resistant, and the overall quality of the case. This is a really high-quality case that you will only need to buy one, and it will keep the customer's loyalty. However, we are still a new company, and we hope to in the future increase our sales, expand our business, and advance our technology. Some of our main threats are our competitors, the economy, and regulation of the iPhone. For example, the iPhone just released the iPhone 7 and got rid of the auxiliary jack, so we had to redo and adapt our design to this change. The iPhone battery uses 7 watts to fully charge, and a solar panel costs 50 cents per watt. Therefore, a 7-watt solar panel costs $3.50, and our total cost of production is $18.50. Lifeproof's total cost of production is $15. One of our main competitors is Mophie, which is a rechargeable battery case. A huge disadvantage, in my opinion, of this case is you physically have to charge the case and then it can charge your phone. And at the worst time, your case can die and then your phone can die. But with the Sun and Water phone case, using the solar-powered capability of it, this will no longer be a problem because it uses the sun's energy to charge the case. Overall, the solar-powered capability, the waterproof feature, the shock-resistant feature, and the high quality of the phone case will appeal to teens and young adults as our target market. Thank you for your time and attention.
So how have you thought out pulling all the different parts together and assembling your first one? Did you work on a prototype, or you know all of the parts that will be needed?
Well, the case is the Lifeproof case. It has a screen protector and it's like completely wrapped around the case, and it's shockproof and waterproof. And then in the back of it, it's pretty similar to that design. And then in the back is embedded a solar panel, and it has like a charge thing that goes into the phone, like the lightning cord, the lightning top of it.
So these are existing components that are out there?
Yes, they are out there.
Okay, so you can easily make a prototype by taking existing parts out of the marketplace?
Yeah.
How do you attack all the different types of phones for different size cases? Do you go after one type of phone first, or what's the strategy?
Well, in my opinion, for teens and young adults, through school and through work and stuff, most people have an iPhone. So first we would attack the iPhone's market with the cases, and then we will expand onto other cases such as like the Galaxy and the Samsung.
A couple questions. One, would you go to Apple with the idea to try to partner with them, or have them make it part of an offering that they can have? Have you thought about marketing it that way?
No, but that's a good idea. I think that if we would partner with Apple, they would change it and they could adapt their phone to it, which hopefully wouldn't happen.
Also, I'm trying to understand a little bit too. I have an iPhone. I have the protective case. How much bigger is this going to be? Can I put it in my pocket?
Yes.
But then the question is, if I put it in my pocket, how does it get the sunlight to charge? I mean, if I have my phone and I'm in the building here and I put it, I don't think it's going to get anything out of the lights to charge, or if it's in my pocket, it won't get anything out of the lights, will it? So when will it charge? When would, in practical use, how can I take effect, the positive side of that solar panel? How do I get it to work?
Well, since it's only 7 watts, it won't take that long to get a backup charge. So when you're driving or walking outside, you could just like hold your phone and it will charge. Or if you put it in the car, like whenever I drive, I put my phone in the cup holder and it can charge then too from the sun. It can beat inside.
What is that typical time that you say? It's not long. What would you estimate that time to be?
Approximately probably 15 minutes.
Okay.
I drop more phones and phones and no charges of phone. Why do you think nobody came up with this idea first?
Well, there are similar phones as the competitors, but no one has combined all of them. So this phone case, the sun and water phone case, combines all of them. Yeah.
So you have your total cost at $18.50, and you're gonna sell it for $90.
Mm-hmm.
So have you done any sort of comparison in which someone who's buying a phone for anywhere from a couple $100 to $1,000 as to why they would or would not spend an additional $90? Are there other ways that people would buy different accessories and not your charger?
They don't, as I said, like if it's like a portable charger or something like that, you physically have to charge the charger and then your charger can die. Like for myself, I have a portable charger and half the time it's never charged. I got it last year for the holidays. So this will eliminate that.
But you know the cost of, people have a lot of choices on how to skin the cat. So what are the costs of their alternative ways of dealing with the same problem?
Oh, so those would be, they could get a Lifeproof, which is waterproof and shock resistant, but that doesn't charge your phone, which is approximately $80 to $90, and people buy those currently. Or the Mophie case, people also buy those currently, and that depends on the battery size, ranges from 60 to 140. And then there's the Enerplex, which is a solar-powered case, but it is fragile. So if you drop it, and it could break, and it's not waterproof, and that's $80 or $100. And then there's the Sunny solar-powered case with a built-in lithium backup battery that is $130. But that case is pretty big and bulky, and that doesn't appeal to teens and young adults because they would prefer a slim case that they can easily put in their pockets, and that's kind of fashionable.
Okay, that's it for questions.
That way-